What's up? It's Tommy Gill. Watch Open Mic Live now.
Open Mic, the show.com. It's Open Mic, the show.com. OpenMic.com. OpenMic.com. Open Mic the show.
Warning, the following program may contain moments of great personal reflection, sudden and striking realization, things you should not try at home, the truth about cats and dogs, incomplete thoughts, rambling gibberish, completely ridiculous opinions, winning lottery numbers, things you could really care less about, barking dogs, and unfortunately, Mike and Stan.
Who likes to be silly? I like to be silly.
What kind of radio show is this?
This town needs an enema.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Get up,
Get on up.
get up,
Get on up.
Stupid for the last time this year. This is Open Mic Live right here from Barking Dog Studios. I'm Mike Tyree. Next to me is Stand Down Deo. You can catch us on IRN Broadcast, No Name Network. Not that place anymore. Not that place anymore. Catch
No audio.
Are we going to do this again? Oh, great.
Well, I mean,
IRN Broadcast, all those other places. I don't know why this does this. Oh, well, anyway. There we are. Hey, I got it. Perfect. All right. IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, Bubba Army Radio. Catch the replays Saturdays at midnight on 920 WON The Apple. Stan, how was your Christmas?
my Christmas was great. We will we'll start off with that in a few here. So this show here, we do have David Wayne, as he mentioned, in the studio saving the day because we had one guy get sick, Kevin Holly. We had another guy end up at cheerleader practice at One Buck Place because his daughter's a cheerleader and it's Father-Daughter Day. Mm-hmm. Now, there's one time I would love to be a father.
Yeah.
Father-Daughter Day at cheerleading practice at One Buck Place.
Right. Well, in all fairness, people are just sick of Kevin Holly, I think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is he listening? I hope so, because you deserve that dick for not coming in. So anyway, we're going to do that. We're going to play Tyree's Trivia as usual.
Uh-huh.
We will be playing Stanley Feud this week. And coming up, the ever-growing, ever more popular Full Harmo with Mike.
Oh, yes.
Like, that was started off as a joke. I just wanted to give you, a part of the show. And, like, I keep getting feedback on how much people love that segment.
I don't
know if it's because how bad you are and they just love...
I think that's it. David's back in here to bust my balls again.
Oh, yeah.
I can whistle better than that. So, anyway,
I brought my harmonica.
What happened?
I brought my harmonica.
Did you?
No.
Oh, gosh.
Matt Williams says David Wayne is the loaf.
I know. He's
David Wayne is the best. He's awesome. Like, every time he does anything with us or for us, I'm just amazed at how well he does it. He hosted shows for us. I'm like, why is this guy not hosting more shows? Like live events, for comedians.
You could have taken over Pokies for Matt.
Great freaking
Yeah, you guys are so sweet. That's not true.
Wait till you leave the room. No.
Yeah, right.
But seriously, and like I said, last minute, yesterday, I messaged this guy, and here he is today. And comfortable as hell. You look very comfortable. They can't see it,
yeah.
but, the pajamas are sweet, bro.
Yeah, I got my Dr. Pepper pajama bottoms on.
My favorite soft drink, by the way.
Yeah. If you were taking notes last time, the How Did I Alone gang was here, we all got drinks. I asked for Dr. Pepper, and you guys supplied it.
Oh, yeah. I have those notes, but if I go back through all that, it's easier just to ask again.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with you. I'm just saying, yeah.
You don't know me by now? I like Dr. fucking Pepper. I thought we were friends.
It's actually on our Wikipedia page.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know. So, anyway, Christmas.
Oh, before we get started,
Go ahead.
I don't know if any of our guests have ever asked this, but I'm pretty sure every viewer wants to know.
What?
Who's Sonny and who's Cher?
I'm Cher for sure.
Yeah, you're taller.
Oh, and a lot more feminine.
Yeah, and you look dead, so.
I hit a tree on the way in.
Like all the listeners are just hoping you'll run into a tree sometime.
Oh, shit.
Why hasn't he smashed himself? Have you ever thought about that?
Smashing myself?
Like,
All
no,
the time.
like getting so pissed off as you're going somewhere and you just, like,
Yeah, I felt that was an irrational thought, so I tried to stop having those.
Well, obviously you didn't follow through. I'm saying if you were
But
actually,
look how easy this could be.
that's how Christmas has made me feel a few times until recently. Like people ruined Christmas, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It's getting a little better now because we're fine tuning it. You know what I mean? But it became so monetary. You know, like you had to buy everyone gifts.
It's absolutely
or
Hallmark
like we were talking about
holiday.
earlier. If you bought the boy $50 worth of stuff, you had to buy the girl $50 worth of shit.
Exactly.
You know, and if it meant going out and spending $5 at a dollar store so that the 45 turned into 50, like the kid knows the goddamn difference. You know what I mean? What kind of
that?
mentality is
The gifts have changed. You know, like when I was a kid, I don't know. You just got like a
socks and
like a GI Joe or something. Now kids want like fucking iPads and iPhones.
gift cards
and,
to Amazon.
Yeah, it's what's the point? You can just order this on a Tuesday. It doesn't matter that it's Christmas.
I agree. Sometimes that seems a little bit trite.
What's that?
Just like, oh, good gift cards, thanks. Just give me cash.
Like you said earlier, why don't we just swap $50?
Right.
I mean, and get it over with.
Yeah,
That's
just
why
sign it.
Well, that's why we have that white elephant thing.
Yeah,
I like that because everyone puts the same amount of money in, and you don't have any idea of what you're giving or what you're going to end up with. You know what I mean? You could end up with, it's like, let's make a deal. You could end up with the freaking booby prize, or you could end up with what you wanted the whole time you were watching the game take place. It's kind of fun. It was a good little game. I like it. It made Christmas so much woosah.
And less money.
And less money.
Yeah.
Less wasted money.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, I mean, $20 on an adult these days, you're going to go to Ross. You're going to buy some kind of stupid fucking shit that they're going to go, oh, that's cool. Anyone want this? You know, type of thing. You know what I mean?
they're gonna re-gift it to a kid or something. Here's a stocking stuffer.
Or like you were saying, your holiday party at work, right? You guys did you didn't really do a Secret Santa.
Yeah, we do like $10, and then we put numbers on the presents, and then you pull a number, and whatever number you draw, that's the gift you get. And you can't get your own kind of thing. We try to make sure of that. But
Yeah, that's tough when it's random.
yeah.
So what if you do pull your own number?
I mean, you just like grab another one, I guess. I don't
You just
know.
throw it back in?
Yeah.
Carson Charlie says, all I wanted for Christmas was a real show to listen to. Didn't get my wish, so I'm here watching Mike Live. Have you ever watched DTPTV?
I try not to.
Yeah, so what the fuck are you talking about? So, yeah, I mean, Christmas is over, right? Mm-hmm. But people keep coming in and telling me Merry Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
I work in a service industry, and I'm a happy guy. I like me, you know. But at a certain point, every single person comes in and tells you Merry Christmas, and then you kind of have to say it back to them, right?
Yeah.
It's still the holidays. People are still off. It's and I say Happy Holidays to people. I say Merry Christmas. I don't care about that whole war on Christmas.
But to all the people out, I don't care about that. But to all the people out there that are going into somewhere to purchase something, remember, when you say this to this person, they have to say it 60 times a day.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but at the same time, at least they're not saying, all right, thanks, fucker, or something stupid and dicky. They're actually trying to be nice.
Yeah.
So you should look at the positive. This is
I'd like to
coming
have a
from
Teddy
me.
Ruxpin where I could just record Merry Christmas into it.
Yeah.
Just
have
put it
like
on your Siri.
instead of like a easy button from Staples
exactly.
or whatever, just be like hit like a Christmas tree. It just says Merry Christmas.
It'll have Kevin Holly's voice. Everyone just hates me after it.
That's all you have to do.
Oh, well, yeah.
Or just put a Kevin Holly poster in there, a big old cardboard cutout.
Kevin Holly said, "What up, Daily Dose of D?" Mm-hmm. See, he's being nice to you.
Hi, Mom.
Mom?
Yeah.
Is that Terry?
Yeah, it's my mom.
What?
She's in London right now, actually.
Are you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we're number one in London. What?
Yeah.
Thanks, Terry.
You guys got a viewer in London. She's probably on Wi-Fi because she doesn't have international, so she's probably at like a pub or something.
Or cafe. Or
Yeah, it's 5 hours ahead, so it's probably like, what, 1:30 in the morning over there?
She drink a decaf? A little decaf tea?
I don't know. She's supposed to go to Paris, but with all like the fucking riots going on, she's like, yeah, we're not going to Paris.
There's riots?
Oh, yeah.
In
You
Paris?
don't know about the Paris thing?
I don't read the
Oh,
news.
okay, yeah. Yeah, that's another reason, though. They're trying they're trying to keep it under wraps because it's people like revolt. I don't know much about it either. I'm an idiot. But
Is the Brecht thing, or is
no,
it
it's
related?
something different, I think. They're just like revolting because against the government, like because they're trying to change shit and the people don't want that. So they're actually like, you know,
doing what they should do.
yeah, they're marching in the streets and, you know, fighting and stuff, and it's actually working because the government's kind of listening to them. Like, okay, we need to dial this back or whatever. So America's probably trying to keep that off the news, so we don't have that here.
Right.
So it's not shocking we don't know about
we
it.
have
You
guns.
you have an inside source.
Well, I have the internet, so that's what's great about the
I
internet.
thought you meant your mom because she's over there.
No. She's in London now. She's
because of that, though, right?
No, not for that. She's not like an activist or anything. But...
Oh, I thought you said she decided.
She was supposed to go to Paris, but then she stopped because of that. She didn't
Right.
want to get caught up and get killed by a random Frenchie.
So she makes good decisions. I like
Yeah.
that. I mean, she had you. That was a great decision.
Well, that was an accident, but I'll take it.
It's a catastrophe.
She kept me. That's what it was. That's the good thing. She kept me.
Because you kept
know?
swimming to the top of the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
She's like, flush this.
She's like, finally, all right. He keeps climbing out of the dumpsters. I don't know how he's doing it.
I gotta keep him.
Yeah.
It's biblical. We'll name him David.
They thought I was going to be an athlete. They were fucking wrong about that.
He's gonna make lots of money.
Yeah, right? No, I'm just gonna
Does your mom support the comedy thing?
Oh yeah, she supports
Very
anything
supportive?
I do for the most part.
So you say she's probably over there in a pub somewhere. Does she drink once in a while? I'm not saying she's a drunk, but I mean...
Oh yeah, I mean, when you're on vacation, what else you
Right.
gonna do in London? You go see Big Ben and you see the Buckingham Palace, I guess, and then let's go to the pub.
You ever been over there?
No, I've never been overseas.
Have you ever been over there?
I've been to Singapore when I was like 19. That was the furthest I went.
Oh, you were the guy that got caned. I remember that.
Actually, it was right after that.
Really?
Yeah, because I was chewing bubblegum. They're like, you can't chew bubblegum here. It's actually illegal in the country.
Yeah, they have like crazy rules.
They really do. But hook prostitution is fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
They
Heroin,
bust them in Malaysia all the time. Oh, yeah.
no problem. But don't fucking chew bubblegum and walk, because
See, they don't want it dirty. It's clean. It's really clean there.
I imagine.
Really clean where? In India? No.
No, in
Singapore.
Singapore's its own place.
In India.
Malaysia is across the bridge. That is not.
Don't do it.
Well, I mean.
So, I mean, let's do the New Year's resolution thing. So my New Year's resolution is to go overseas.
Okay. So this year or?
I figure if I'm going to fail at my New Year's resolution, I might as well go
big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aim high
Aim
with
high.
it.
At least leave the state.
Yeah, because I'm not going to follow through with no matter what it is. I might as well go for that.
No?
Are you a New Year's resolution kind of guy?
I always start mine on my birthday because it's right after Thanksgiving, and technically that's a new year for me. Plus, since 90% of resolutions fail anyway, I get to restart it again in a month, so I get to see where I failed. I actually
so
did
like a short-term goal and then like a long-term goal.
I actually do a few things. One thing is, I know it's stupid, but I don't just like comments anymore. I make sure I heart it or do the happy face or the laughter or whatever.
Yeah.
Because liking then now it's just like I'm just hitting buttons.
That's what I do. I got complimented. Shannon Kelly was like, "Oh, you actually like throw the hearts on there, and that's like you're going an extra step." I'm like, I'm holding the button 2 seconds longer.
Still.
But I mean, it was cool that she noticed that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You noticed that. Throw the hearts on there.
It's a little-
So if you just get a like from me, I didn't really like it.
Right.
But that's the point.
Yeah.
Is you still click the like.
Of course, because I don't want to be a
but
dick.
if you click the like out of respect or support,
Yeah.
Oh, it was protest.
but
'Cause everybody else hits like.
It didn't really strike you.
Yeah, you got to read between the lines now. That's like oh, did you really enjoy it? Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And no, you didn't really.
I mean, I even use the wows in the
I'll
sad
use the
face.
wows or the laughs. I don't use the angry face anymore.
I do that just to piss
That
Kevin
just
Holly
makes me
off.
mad.
Yeah.
Kevin Holly hates it when I mad face him. Don't mad face me, he says.
Actually, I think I just mad faced Larry when he said that we need a new audio guy.
Carson says Mike's New Year's resolution is wear more sleeves.
No, that's not true. I've
You've worn sleeves the past 2 episodes. Look,
I wore them
your
for Kevin.
I've never known anyone whose sleeve situation is so freaking. They know how many episodes you've worn fucking sleeves.
Well,
dude.
it's true. There's a lot. And so this shirt is actually that same shirt with sleeves. It's the same material and everything.
You sewed them on?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't tear them off.
He's like, fuck you guys, I'm getting sleeves.
So mad. I look like the Nightmare
It's
Before
like the
Christmas
Frankenstein
stitches,
freaking
right?
Do you buy them already sleeveless, or do you cut them off?
Yeah, you buy them that way.
Oh, I used to do cut-offs back in the day.
Yeah,
I cut them off.
I make a little more money.
That was like
now.
my beach shirt, because I couldn't wear a wife beater, and I'm definitely not wearing no shirt.
Well, those are my work
But-
shirts too. So I wear them to work.
Yeah.
I'm a pool boy. I can do what I want. I wear bathing suits and
Oh yeah, go out there in a
shirts.
Speedo, huh?
I mean, I could.
Speedos and flip flops.
Yeah.
You never done that? Clean the pool?
Not Speedos, no. Flip flops, yes. But you got to be careful because you drop something on your foot or ants. It's just a pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
fire ants.
Yeah, yeah. Snakes run across your feet. That's
Kirsten and Charlotte just angry faced all of us. Larry Smith says, "You mean you don't actually like me, guys?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like you, just not what you're posting."
Yeah, we don't like your comments.
He's actually an awesome. you talk about support. You know how you notice when people support you guys, support anything for that matter. This cat is part of that Deviate the Plan DTP. That's where we found him, and he's all in. Like he is supportive of anyone that deserves being supported. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
He's a great guy to have on your side. He shares everything. He freaking likes every. You know what I mean? Great guy. So yes, we do like you. Just stop begging, dude.
Shoots that Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Whenever I do a show, they're like, "Can you share this? Make sure you share it." I'm like, all my friends are out of state. You know, like no one's gonna drive from Georgia to come here. I mean, they may, but you know,
Amberly,
it's tricky.
What's going on, sweetie? So, what do you have New Year's resolutions?
Let's see. So, what was I going to work on? I forget. I did. No, I went vegan or I went vegetarian for the month.
For the month.
For my first New Year's resolution.
But you realize that resolutions aren't like for a month.
I was going to try it. I did it.
No, that's good though because it takes 30 days to develop a habit.
Yeah.
So after 30, anything you just try for 30 days, and you can get a habit going of that. So are you still a vegetarian?
No, but I definitely I have to eat more protein. I was losing muscle with it, but I definitely don't mind the cooking and making up the meals. I think it's a good thing for everybody.
I know some of those places, man. They're like, this. It looks like steak. It tastes like
tofu.
steak.
Tofu sucks.
But it's like, why don't you just make steak then?
I
like cows. No, you don't. You've never fucking met a cow. You're just trying to. I don't know. It's all.
No, I try to eat organic
Not
too,
you.
so
I'm
it's
saying
expensive.
in general.
But
like
organic's
people.
expensive, and
Exactly.
and we overeat anyway, so it's even more expensive. You know, we were only supposed to have a 6-ounce steak, but I have a 12-ounce T-bone in there waiting for me.
Of course.
So. You can't eat steak
I would
right
never
now.
even pretend to try to go vegan.
No?
No way. No, meat is too important.
No, it's good, but
in my
you know
life.
what? It tastes better now. Like, I actually appreciate cooking a steak now or something, whereas before I was just blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I got you. So it's like being an alcoholic. Beer is just beer at some point. But if you
Yeah,
just
then you
drink
go to
every now and
whiskey.
then when you're having fun, and that shit tastes good.
I don't know. I just drink all the time, so maybe I should try that for my
That's what I was
resolution.
trying to hint at.
30 days sober. That's what you
trying to
have
help
to do.
one-
now.
Fine, I'm doing it. Starting January 3rd,
So
5th.
if you're listening, just do anything for 30 days,
Right.
and you'll develop a habit. I'm telling
Or
you.
7,000 times.
You're right. If you quit one thing for 30 days, then another habit will develop.
It's like heroin. You have to do at least 30 days in a row
That's
to get
expensive.
addicted to it, though.
Really?
Yeah.
It's 30 days.
They like to say one time, and you're no, that's not true at all.
They're not even trying.
Yeah, amateur. Step those numbers up.
Nathan, what's up, G2P? Chris Glick. You've heard the name Glick, haven't you?
I met him at one of the shows. I think it was a Tampa News Force one. It was like him and Matt were like doing a thing.
Oh, doing a thing?
Yeah,
Like
Matt
sucking each
Williams
other's-
and
yeah.
pretty much.
You're so great. Oh, you're so great.
They had
Oh,
like
you're so great.
it was like an online like dating thing, and they finally met for the first time in real life.
Exactly.
And they just caught up on like 6 months of like all these naughty text messages and shit. Let's just go fuck session like 12 hours straight, But it was like, a hug. But that's what it felt like watching it. I'm like, what are they doing here?
It's like a verbal hug, right?
Yeah. Like they're hugging the shit out of each other right now.
So we talked about it, like I said, the one time I was on How to Die Alone, which is your podcast.
Yep.
You did resolutions.
We did resolutions, and the conclusion we came to was they're stupid, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, do you still make them?
No, it's just silly. Like the whole resolution thing. It's like, oh, at the end of the year, I'm gonna do this for whatever. It's like, why don't? All right, well, at the end of the day, why don't you start doing that? At the end of this week. Or the end of
Well,
the
I think
month.
it's a
It's like,
marker.
why does it yeah, put a fucking marker, dude. You can start a marker anytime. Your birthday, like you said, you do your birthday. I don't know. It's just silly. It's just something that people do because they want to,
Lose weight and-
yeah, it's a thing to
healthy.
do and
It's
talk about or
stupid.
whatever, yeah.
Quick says, yeah, Maddie and I were doing things, winky face.
Yeah, right?
But no, you're
It's
right.
like
though.
gyms.
That's
Like gyms love it because they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna fuck you over because we're gonna give you a 30-day free trial, but then after that month kicks in, you're just
You're
too
getting billed.
lazy to cancel it. Yeah,
70% fail their goals by 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So those gym memberships make bank all
Exactly.
But that shit happens all year long because they make the gym membership so easy to attain.
Yeah.
Oh, but they lock you in there. I
Right.
mean, except for like the UFits now, that's $10 a month, but you still got to do 50 down, and what does that really cost?
No, Planet Fitness was only $10 a month. I got in.
Don't you have to do 10 down or 50 down? Or
Nope.
No.
It was just when I got in, it was only $10 a month.
Hold on.
But then here's the thing: like every June, they'll charge you like a $28 fee, but just in June.
That's where they get you.
But yeah, but I'm like, that's not too bad. I mean, and I would go, but it's fucked up because if you ever been to Planet Fitness, they give you pizza on like Fridays or something.
Well, isn't Planet Fitness the
So
one?
the only day you went was Friday?
Yeah, exactly. I only went
They
Friday.
don't, they don't let you like lift. They don't let the big lugs in there go.
Yeah, the lunks or whatever
Yeah.
they call them. Yeah, they had that thing. Although I would see dudes in there, but they weren't lifting. They're just walking around like creepily staring at the girls on the fucking treadmills. I'm like, because I'm on the treadmill, I'm watching them. I'm not watching the girls. I'm just like, this guy hasn't touched a weight. I've been here 2 hours. What are you doing? He's got his headphones on, drinking a protein shake, just walking around, and goes to the girls on the weight machine like, hey, let me show you how to use that. It's like, get out of here, you bum. Like,
agree.
you've already made it, man. Like, someone did a bit about that. It's like, you've already won. You've achieved the alpha maleness or whatever the hell your dad's not going to love
Beast
you anymore,
mode,
all
right?
right? You're not going to get him to love you, so stop working out.
So it's the white guy's version of the black guy hanging out at the freaking hood, gas station.
Something like that.
Same concept, right? Because it's those guys they're just there to talk to the chick pumping gas that really doesn't want him to freaking talk to her anyway.
exactly.
And those guys are doing the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, it's just that they're at the gym. I guess it's healthier than standing at 7-Eleven.
Right?
You're a hot dog instead of a protein shake.
or a taquito. It's like, what?
You know how to
Hey,
win that.
babe, you want to go inside and split? You want to split a 7-Eleven pizza? My treat.
Jim Gaffigan, also the king of Hot Pocket.
Exactly.
Covered
Yeah. A bunch of comics have done the weight room thing, or like that bit.
He whips
Or like
another straw out of his abs.
My favorite's always like when they go to the locker rooms and like you see the old guys just walking around naked.
Oh, yeah, he
Every
puts his
person,
foot up.
yeah, and like his dick's like right in your face because you're bending down tying your shoe or something. Every comic's done a bit about that. You're like, I was eye to eye. Yeah, we were eye to eye.
Oh my god! So, anything else you want to say, Mike, about the holidays?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad they're over. The Hallmark hype is just too much for me. That's just what kills me. Everybody feels like they're obligated to go buy, and Christmas music starts at November 1st now, and it's just
Walmart has stuff up in September, like the end of September,
right. And I saw some kind of a study that they're projecting that by 2050 they're going to start that crap in like July.
Yeah, but year round.
That's not
it's just all guilt. Like, oh, what are you getting her for Christmas? And it's like, fuck you, dude. You don't know my relationship.
Yep.
Welcome,
it's just a
Zoma.
billboard, dude. You don't have to get that mad. No, it's telling me. You start yelling. See the guy screaming at like a window fucking poster.
Welcome, Zoma. Welcome, Steven Netta. Want to play a game?
Sure.
Seriously.
Shall we play a game?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Because he broke the rules. What rule?
You did it! You did it! I knew you would! I just knew you would!
Let's just do it.
Cordell
Head
Robinson
on.
in the house.
You were in it to win it.
All right, the name of the game is Real News, Fake News, Florida Edition. I'm going to give you a headline. It is true, but is it based out of Florida or somewhere else? We just went broad with it. So how are we doing the point stand? You're going to just make one up?
Yep. The first question is worth 1 point.
All right, for 1 point. Man freed after 2 days trapped in a grease vent of a vacant Chinese restaurant. Did that happen in Florida or not?
Anywhere in the world?
A man freed... It can be.
It's either Florida or not Florida.
Yeah.
So, yes, you don't have to guess where it is. You just have to guess whether it was in Florida or not in Florida.
You said Chinese man? Or
man freed after 2 days trapped in a grease vent of a vacant Chinese restaurant.
So, closed down Chinese restaurant, some dude got trapped in a grease vent.
That's a good spot to be if you're homeless, though, right? It's nice and warm.
It is nice and
So
warm.
I'm assuming it's going to be a cold city. So I'm going to go out of Florida. That's how you break this down. We're going to...
You're going to
Break it
dissect
down
it.
one
I'm
time.
deducing
You're gonna dissect
this.
a
It's like in
headline.
school, like when you had A, B, C, or D as answers, you're like, well, C and D are nowhere fucking near being answers, you know?
Yeah, but if you just pick C, then you got the best chances of.
That's right. When in doubt, see your way out, baby.
I still don't understand if all widgets are wonkles and all wonkles are fecals. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? All right. It's
Willy Wonka,
It's
that's my
STD. STD. It's the...
This shit just
I
took a
definitely
turn.
don't know about those.
But the SAT test.
Oh, okay.
Where
Yeah.
if all widgets are something and all something or something are all something widgets.
Oh, yeah, the way they worded those
Yeah, I
word
know.
problems. Yeah, that's how they trick you.
I know, because I don't know what those words are.
Yeah.
I failed my SAPs. Does that count?
What's that?
Your FAPs?
My foreign language and shit. Kevin Holly says Florida. Larry Smith says Florida. Nathan says not Florida.
They have Google.
Glick says Florida. Fun fact, every Publix Plaza has a Chinese restaurant in it. Think about it. 100% true.
Well, that is true.
Amberly says not Florida. Carson says Florida. Larry Smith says Florida.
Yeah, every public shopping center does have a
Jasmine
Chinese
Thai, does that count? Because they don't have a fast food Chinese place at the one in Carrollwood. Boom! Your logic is wrong.
Prove it.
All right, I'll go take pictures.
That's what we're looking for.
I'm just kidding. I don't care enough. All right, man freed after
What'd you
2
say?
days trapped
No, I said no. I said out of state, sorry.
in a grease vent of a vacant Chinese restaurant. You ready? We ready? We ready?
Ready.
That, my friends,
The news is fake.
is not Florida. It's California.
Nailed it.
It's not exactly colder, though.
That's true.
Next question is worth how many points, Dan?
5 points.
For 5 points. Police officer arrests man for throwing another man off of a bridge. Did that happen in Florida or somewhere else?
Let's break this down. So the guy threw someone off a bridge, and he arrested the man that got thrown off?
No, that threw
Yeah,
him
they
off.
got thrown off.
Throwing another man off a bridge. He arrested a man for throwing him off.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was about
Yeah,
to say,
there's no-
damn,
it's
they
not a
arrested...
complex-
I'm like, because if they arrested the guy that got thrown off the bridge, that's definitely Florida. That's probably Pasco County, if I'm being honest. They got that live PD. Everyone wants to tune in.
Ricky Truex says not Florida. David Scott says
It's
Florida.
like
We have a
cops
lot of
with
bridges.
no payoff. I don't understand it. You're going to watch it for 2 hours.
Dude, it is ridiculous. I work for the government, let's just say that, and I got a phone call from a guy like out of state, and he was like trying to get some records and shit from Pasco, and he's like, oh man, he's like you're Pasco on live PD, right? He got really excited. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I love you guys, man. I watch you every Friday.
Like you're
I'm
part
like,
of
I'm
it.
glad our criminals are fucking entertaining you. Over here, the worst part of our state is entertaining you. I'm happy for that. Yeah.
I want to see Polk counties. Let's see what Grady Judd's doing over there.
Oh, he's crazy, dude.
Dude, we've taken the spotlight from Ohio. Ohio used to be the king of, stupid criminals.
Because
and
they all
stupid-
moved down here.
That is true.
Right.
Ohio used to be. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's not just Florida, man. There's all kinds of states, but because we have public records, we're the ones that get...
Yeah, I always say Florida's like the Australia of...
Because we're down under?
Yeah, well, not just that. Like, this is where all the criminals go.
Right.
Like, back in the day, Britain, send all their criminals to Australia.
Right.
So now America just sends them all to Florida.
You all float to the bottom is what's going on.
We're like a toilet, right? It
Yeah.
just flushes down.
So
It's
Florida's
gravity.
not Florida.
It's just gravity. I'll say Florida.
Police officer arrests a man for throwing a man off a bridge.
I like the way these guys do it, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? They explain their answer.
Right.
Well, there's a lot of bridges in Florida, so I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to go with Florida.
It's just as entertaining, too.
Right.
Police officer for
In the
5
throat.
points throws a man off a bridge and then arrests him. That would be a way better story. Police officer arrests a man for throwing another man off of a bridge. I say that's Florida. Is that real news or fake news?
Absolutely real.
That is Florida. That's
Nailed it.
actually, I think it was whatchamacallit, the one that starts with a D.
B?
D.
Dunedin?
Daytona.
Oh, Daytona.
Daytona.
Oh, Daytona, probably, yeah. After, Bike Week, yeah. I'm sure a lot of people get thrown off the bridge over there. Ex-wives,
I want
side
boobs.
chicks, get out of here. I got to go home to the old lady.
Question is worth how many points?
5 points.
For 5 points, 2 women caught stealing $1,900 worth of electronics from a Target on the same day the store was packed with police for a Shop with a Cop event.
Okay.
Good God.
2 women caught stealing $1,900 worth of electronics from a Target the same day the store was packed with police for a Shop with a Cop event. Whew.
That's tough.
I know the answer, and I'm still not sure.
Yeah, the thing is, I want to say
Florida.
Florida. Yeah, I want to say Florida because of the fact that they're too dumb
it was Polk County, or I mean, it was Pasco.
Yeah, exactly. We're just going to keep going with Pasco everything. But that's the thing. Most people live in Pasco can't afford to shop at Target.
That's why they.
So that's why I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's true.
Glick says his girlfriend's
I'm
sister
gonna go with Florida too. Yeah.
was working at 7-Eleven in Cape Coral and had some random dude walk up and ask her if she liked duct tape.
Did she like the smell of chloroform?
Right. How does it smell?
Do you like trunks? Want to see mine?
Spacious.
Get in the back of my Chevy Caprice trunk here.
Want to do a magic trick?
Do you have any friends? We got room for 2 more.
That's a great selling point.
Yeah.
You want this car? Look, it holds 3 women.
Selling trunks and trunks.
Trunks and trunks.
What was your answer?
Florida. It is Florida.
I think Florida's unanimous.
2 women caught stealing $1,900 worth of electronics from a Target on the same day the store was packed with the police for Shop with a Cop events. I say that's Florida too. Is that real news or fake news?
The news is fake.
It is Detroit Rock City.
You got them all on that one,
Every
homie.
one of you suckers.
So Kevin Holly says Heather is duct taped in Glick's basement.
They're going to Periscope later. Next question is worth
10 points.
Teacher fired for refusing to use transgender students' pronouns. So instead of directing them as, I guess, as the transgender, is that correct?
No, the pronouns is like
boy or girl.
Yeah, well, no, they'll want to be
refusing to use it.
Yeah, not just it. They'll want to be like Zim or Zer or Z. There's like 30 different pronouns now you can go by.
Cool.
Because some days they identify as a man, and some days they identify as a woman, and some days they don't identify as anything.
Like identifying. Yeah. I'm a dog.
That's ridiculous.
I am a table.
Yeah, right. I love to be. I didn't do homework today, teach, because I'm an inanimate object today.
Right. I can't.
So yeah, I can't write. I'm an end table. What do you expect? I can hold your drink for you, no problem.
This kid's going places.
Yeah, well, this guy's a genius. Put him in wood shop.
Don't say guy.
Put him in wood shop.
Oh yeah, sorry. This person. No, yeah, that's ridiculous, dude. That happened in Canada. Well, Jordan Peterson got in a lot of trouble for that.
Carson says, Florida, everything, damn it.
Didn't that happen in, what was that show, Shameless?
I don't watch that. I heard it's great, though, because I love William H. Macy.
He's fantastic.
So Ricky Truex says there are targets in Detroit, and Kevin Holly says Detroit is a target.
All right, Kevin, stop while you're ahead. KKK Martin, Florida, not anymore.
I will say that's not Florida.
All right, teacher fired for refusing to use transgender students' pronouns. I say that's Florida. Do you agree or disagree? That, my friends,
The news is fake.
it is in Virginia.
Really? That's my home state.
You said not Florida?
Not Florida.
Yeah, that happened in Virginia. That's funny because they just elected like a transgender congressperson last election or something.
They did?
Yeah, the first one
Well,
ever. It was in Virginia.
With pride.
Yeah, well, that's my home state, all right? What do you want to know about Virginia? I got Virginia facts for days. All right, the dogwood's a state tree. What, you want a cardinal's a state bird? What you want?
Quick points update. We got Nathan with 16, Amberly with 6, David with 6, David Wayne with 16, Carson with 5, Kevin Holly with 15, Larry with 10, Ricky with 10. Last one's worth 20. Anyone can win it. Let's make it happen.
a group of men arrested. Why did that double check? All right. A group of men arrested.
Canuck holding.
Arrested for baiting, taking, and molesting black bears. Did this happen in Florida or no?
A group of men did what?
They baited, took, and then molested black bears. So they kidnapped bears and then had their way with
Banged them. Oh. So bear banging is a crime?
Maybe it was a kidnapping.
I mean, at this point, like, yeah, but I mean, if you get
kidnapping,
I mean, honestly, if you can successfully like fuck a bear and not have it maul you to death, I mean, that's kind of like
it's on you. That's your prize.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, we'll let you away with that one, I guess. But I don't know. Why would you pick that animal? Why don't you get something a little softer?
Because they're cute and fluffy.
It's a little softer.
Yeah, a little softer.
Because they're Florida bears. They're little.
Yeah, well, black bears. Yeah.
Why they gotta be black?
Well, they're big.
Well, no, they're small. Oh my god, I couldn't imagine. Black bear will hollow you out.
You into black bears? Yeah.
All right, group of men arrested for baiting,
Oh, I didn't answer.
taking, and molesting a black bear.
Actually, a very important answer.
Oh yeah, I know. This is
It's
huge.
win or lose.
For all the
I'll say not Florida.
not Florida.
So you took the lose part of that.
Yep.
I say it's Florida. Is that real news or fake news? That, my friends, we got more coming in. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We have a winner, right?
We have a winner.
Absolutely real.
It happened in Florida.
Oh.
Ocala, if I'm correct.
Larry Smith got 2 right and won with 30 points because he got the last one.
And then I had the bonus question was, how many men do you think that it took? How many men does it take to molest a bear?
Ron. There's just one. Larry Smith. Larry Smith wins with 30 points. Woo! You win an opportunity to tune back in for segment 2.
All right. The answer was 9. 9 men molested a bear.
Really? 9 of them? Like, I mean, would they meet up online? Is there like a bearrape.com?
Backpage.com.
Black Bear Boys.
Yeah, like, were they a gang or a cult?
I mean,
How do you get nine guys
just all
agreed?
brothers and cousins.
Yeah, they're like, let's, Ocala? Oh, yeah.
Ricky says, I got the bare necessities.
All right, coming up next, we got a G is Unified being played during the break. And after that, we will be talking with David Waynes. This is Open Mic Live from Barking Dog Studios. We will be back.
woke up the other day to the sound of the rain, just to go back to bed to wake up later again. Something about that beware hell makes perfect sense to me. Well, it's just that sweet, smooth, natural melody. I don't always smile, but I can't help it. I do it all the time. It's not something you can fake. It's gotta be part of your mind. With a wondrous thought and an imagination, you could really kill time. And I'm pissed off, Dave. I'm probably never gonna change this life. Here we go, say.
Yo, this is Tanner with the Brothers of Ill.
And this is Danny with the Brothers of Ill.
You are listening to the Open Mic Live show.
Welcome back. Did you say Plumper Stillskin?
Plumper Stillskin.
Oh.
That bitch will steal your kid. I'm telling you.
Whoops. That's how you do audio. I nailed that.
You did?
No.
Okay.
That was about as good as the open of the show. All right, welcome back to Open Mic Live from Barking Dog Studios. Simulcast on IRN Broadcast and No Name Network. Catch the replays on Bubba Army and 920 WO in the Apple. We got to get those guys on the air. We got to get that 920 Jonathan over here. I don't know if he wants to say his name. I don't know if he hosts the show, but we'll have to get him on. But in studio right now, thrice now, David Wayne.
Yeah,
3 times.
That's thrice, but okay.
Oh, is that what thrice is?
Yeah.
I think of Bo.
Bo
It's
Baggins?
not thrice.
Bilbo
It's not Bo
Baggins?
Thrice. That's not the guy that won freaking America's Got Talent or American Idol or
Bo
whatever.
Bice?
Oh, Bice. Yeah, I don't really watch
why
it.
do I know that?
Yeah, he didn't even win, by the way. Bo Bice didn't win.
Nobody
Thank
wins.
you guys for knowing the actual facts.
Yeah, that was your Taylor Hicks one.
I knew I was close.
Oh, was that season?
I believe so.
I don't know.
You do know, don't you?
I do. It was Chris Daughtry, Bo Bice, Catherine. I don't remember her name.
Oh, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. She did acting.
Yeah.
So who won the 4th season of Big Brother?
I don't know that.
Okay.
You do.
Just double checking. My wife does.
No, okay.
It was, no. All right, so welcome back. The guy who knows so much about American Idol is Mr. David Wayne. The funny, the incredible David Wayne.
Hey.
You are a comedian, I guess?
Something like that, yeah. I
Funny
get on
guy,
stage.
say something funny.
A funny guy. He tells a joke.
Yeah. It's the worst, man.
And now a podcast co-host. I'm going to call you the host.
Well, I'm not the host, but I'm a co-host of it. You can't have 3.
I know how you feel.
Oh, okay. No, well, you can't have 3 hosts of a show.
I'm not the host.
They're all co-hosts.
You are all co-hosts. Like, we're
Yeah.
co-hosts.
But I'm not the host. He's the host.
But
I'm the
No,
announcer.
you're both hosts. You're co-hosts.
Thank you. See, he won't accept that for some reason. Like, he keeps pointing out that his name's on the banner.
I don't need to.
Yeah.
But, look behind me.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's his show. You're just a co-host on his show.
Hey, thanks for pointing that out
Like,
again.
it's Stephen Henry's show, and I'm just a co-host on his show. That's how it works.
And, kudos to Stephen Henry, because the cast that he put together for that show, like, when you hear the names, Matt Williams, David Wayne, it's like, what a, you know what I mean? What a strange characters to put, but it works great. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are getting better and better all the time.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Do you feel that way?
Oh, yeah, and it definitely helps on stage, at least for me. Like, when we started a year ago, it's just like I'm more comfortable on stage now. Just, I can be myself, and it helps when they're there, too, because they're in the room. So it's like, I don't know, it's like a comfortability thing, yeah. Like, if there's a familiarity. Yeah, I can't
I know
say
you're
that
saying
word.
familiarity.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys
It's a
didn't,
family.
You guys didn't do a Skype in the beginning, did you? I think of another show where you guys Skyped into each other.
No.
It's always been recorded.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they used to have guests in the studio, and now you guys have kind of
Yeah, we do have guests. I don't know if we're trying to like break it down to like 1 a month, because we realize when there's 4 people there, it's a lot. You know what I mean? 3 people is good, but like you guys know, you have bands in here, so it's kind of hard. Sometimes everyone wants to talk, everyone wants to get their time in, but 3 is a good number.
Yeah, it's we work to that. You know what I mean? Like, after having a couple bands in the very beginning, I realized I had a lot to learn about controlling a room.
Yeah.
Because it's tough sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Try with a crowd.
Yeah, exactly. And Jorge says, Davey Wavy. Matt Williams and David Wayne are the best co-hosts I could ask for. Yeah, that's no. You're awesome.
Well, he chose the lineup. It was weird because we never expected it,
Right. That's exactly.
He was just like, I think we do great together, and he's the brainchild of it, and I think he did a good job. I enjoy it. Like I said, it's helped me just as much as whoever listens. I think it helps them maybe relax, decompress. We just talk about random crazy shit and
so
have
you
fun.
say it's helped you on stage. Can you put that into words? I mean, how you think that's done that?
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's just the comfortability. The more you talk into a mic, the more you get used to it, I guess. And the more, obviously, the more sets you do in front of an audience, the more you get used to it. But that's what I love Tampa do, because you'll do mics around here, and there's 4 people in the audience, and 3 are comics, and the one person at the bar, and you get that person to smile or laugh or even just pay attention. It's that's a win.
The one.
So
right.
yeah, when you get up on a show and there's 100+ people in the audience, you're all I gotta do is make a couple of them laugh, hopefully in each spot of the room, and then. Because laughter is contagious, so other people will laugh when they hear it, kind of thing.
Steven says, David's got that swagger now. I got them jokes like swagger. But it's different, though. Honestly, sitting behind this mic and standing up behind that mic are 2 different feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying. You get more comfortable just speaking into a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you were already comfortable on stage, weren't you, or no?
To an extent. I mean, when I first started, I was really nervous for sure. Just because you're the only one up there. I have no problem talking. It's just the be funny part, And my friends, growing up, they're like, you should try stand-up. And I'm like, you're not realizing there's 6 of us around here. You're lobbing me fucking beach balls, and I'm knocking them out of the park. But when I'm only one up there now, I got to set myself up and deliver the punch. It's a lot harder.
Yeah, on the simultaneous aspect between podcasting and stand-up, you're being deliberate with what you're doing in front of that microphone.
Exactly. But here, I have you guys to feed off of, just like I'm here so you can feed off of me. So it's one of those things. And the more you're comfortable with people, the better you'll gel with them.
3 years ago, that wouldn't have... You were a little more quieter when you were here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, I didn't know if I was going to get murdered.
Right.
Because Because Stan messaged me out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey, you want to do the show?" I'm 6 or 7 months in. I'm like, "Why does he want to do me? I'm a local comic. How the hell did he even find me?" But then I saw you had Cam and Jonas and Rio, and I think Rio's on. Yeah. So you had other people on that. I'm like, okay, I know those guys, and they made it out alive.
Yeah, I don't have a trunk.
I'm like, but they're also all black, including Cam. Including Cam. So I was like, I don't know how it's gonna work. No.
Poor little black kid. Well, it's a good thing for him we're not prejudiced.
You Cam?
Yes.
No, well, they did a show. You've had JJ on, right? JJ Curry?
Oh, yeah, the white Cam.
Exactly, yeah. They did a show. JJ told me, on Christmas, actually, we were hanging out, and JJ told me that him and Cam did a show together. And the MC or host or whatever was like, all right, we got 2 great comics here. One's a redneck and the other one's black. And JJ's from Dublin, Georgia.
Right.
So he was the redneck, but he's black.
Right.
And they said Cam's the black guy. It was fucking hilarious.
It was the cruise.
Oh, it was the cruise?
Yeah,
okay.
Because he just told us about that, and that's hilarious.
Yeah,
actually.
I thought it was great. I'm like, oh yeah, there's the twist.
Because for us, it's funny because it's like an inside joke.
Yeah.
For them, it's funny because they actually announced the white guy as the black guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It hits. If
Yeah.
it's delivered properly,
Oh, for
it
sure.
hits.
Yeah.
Right? Because that same joke or that same introduction by the wrong person falls flat.
That didn't work. Right. And I know when we first saw Cam, he had a, I don't think he has it anymore, but he had the Chris Rock kind of accent too. So if he came out on the stage immediately going, son of a, or whatever.
Yeah.
That could have worked.
No, a lot of people said that, he didn't hear it, of course, but I mean,
I don't hear it now, but
no, of course, because now he's, he's really good, great at what he does. When you first start out, you're always mimicking somebody. I tried to be Bill Burr. I wanted to be this angry, jaded guy, and then I realized I'm not really that angry, Well, I don't have red hair either. I'm not skinny in shape kind of thing, but
I wasn't going there.
But no, just but just how angry he was, and just what's wrong with the world, and he just starts shitting on people. It's like, I'm not really that angry of a guy, so I just try to lighten it up, laugh, and be. I'm the silly guy, is what. So I had
Philadelphia.
So I can be silly on here and on our podcast, and I was like, how do I get that on the stage? Is what the trial was for me, because there's jokes that I'll fucking sell that are horrible in my mind. You know, I'm like, oh, that's not that funny, but everyone's laughing. Why are they laughing? So then I'm like having this inner debate with myself while they're laughing on stage. It's crazy.
But that's what you're working through. Like, time takes care of that. Right?
Yeah.
Like, stage time takes care of that. Not just time, not just writing time, but stage time is important.
Oh yeah.
Because number one, like, it helps you get comfortable up there. Mm-hmm. Number two, there's a difference between preparation and comfortability.
Yeah.
Because you can
or
prep
doing
your jokes.
It, or not even that, just doing, like, there's between practice and actually doing it, you know?
Right.
Because you can practice all you want, but until you're actually in that situation, you don't know how you're going to react in that moment. And the more times you put yourself in that moment, so to say, the better you'll be at it when you react, you know.
Moms, thanks for tuning into your bitch. I'm Mom's bitch, by the way, just so you know.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Anyway, so, I mean, there is a difference, though, between developing stage comfortability and developing your set.
Oh, yeah.
And you're doing them at the same time.
It's simultaneous, for
which,
sure, yeah.
to me, is the amazing part of comics. Like, the good ones, I understand that's amazing.
Yeah.
If you can do that, if you can be comfortable on stage, good or bad, Matt Williams, you can... I had to do it.
No, he's gotten so much better, dude. Like, his comfortability is insane to me now. It makes me mad.
His delivery
is
so much better.
It's like there's a confidence that follows it. Like when you say a joke, if you just, like I said, the confidence sometimes or the silliness or however you are will sell a lot of shit. Just smiling, it's ridiculous, the little cheats that we can do. But when you start out, you're like, oh, you're kind of cowering. Is this funny? People are like, he looks nervous. I don't want to laugh because now I'm nervous because he's nervous. But when you're projecting a certain way, the audience is, I like this guy, you know.
And you craft that in a certain way. We just saw JB Sunday.
Oh,
and
dude, I saw him Friday
4 times. And those micro gestures he has, those perfect pauses, the timing, everything just makes him phenomenal.
I know. I was talking to him. He told me that, you know, he's like, I've been doing a long time, man. He's like, when I started, I was like you. I'm like, no, you weren't. There's no way. I'm like, you were always this good because that's when I saw him.
JB.
Oh,
yeah, JB Ball. Shout out to JB. He's a beast. But no, one of the best things that I realized, a musician told me. I was at a mix mic, and the musician was like, I don't know how you guys do stand-up. I'm like, well, you just get up there and talk. I'm like, you get up there and play. He's like, yeah, but it's different. He's like, even if the audience isn't watching or paying attention, he's like, I still know I played good.
Right.
He's like, the only way you know you did good is if people laugh. Yeah, you need that response. Yeah. If he's just, no one's paying attention to him and he's playing the drums, he's like, oh, I hit all my shit. I did well tonight, you know?
Right.
But as a comic, if no one's listening, you fucking bomb. No matter how good your jokes were. You could have the best jokes in the world. If no one's laughing at them, it fucking hurts, man.
This is how you can tell Kevin Holly never goes out to shows. He says, I find it crazy that Stephen Henry is so quiet, but on stage he can be very animated. He's an interesting comic for sure. The interesting part is the only thing he got right in that whole...
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, that's just how it is.
I love Stephen Henry.
Yeah, Stephen's great. It's just, like, I've seen him do stuff that I know is proven, and it doesn't work. Like, I did a show at Coconuts, and I was doing show stuff. I'm like, dude, I did this on main stage at, like, the Improv, and I'm getting nothing. And I'm just like, and then I started, it was during a competition. I got mad at the audience. I'm like, well, you guys obviously don't want to listen to that. So then I just kind of like shifted and I just attacked the audience kind of, and they were laughing at that. And I'm like, all right, I guess this works.
Know your audience.
Yeah.
Like, when that first starts happening, because I'm not too bad at that, like attacking people and them loving me for it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's insane to me that how, you know, people are, that's how they work though.
Yeah. Well, not only that, I think I changed it because I was probably phoning it in the beginning. I'll have to listen back. I haven't listened to the set yet, but I'm pretty sure I was just like going through the motions, thinking this is a layup because I know this joke's work, and I wasn't delivering them right. And because of that, the audience was like standoffish. But then once I kind of got emotion into it, and like, oh, you guys want to laugh at that? All right, well, I'm going to go dark on you. I just started doing all my dark kind of material, and they were laughing.
Maybe they were just a dark crowd.
That could be it too. But no, because other comics weren't doing dark stuff. It's just I wasn't doing good. That's what it is.
I mean, I think that to me is an asset for a comic, is to recognize your crowd, learn your crowd quickly.
Oh yeah, you got to be in the room. They say,
like, if this isn't working, don't ride it out.
Yeah,
move to something else that you have that you kind of think might work. You know, because you're up there.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted.
The first 3 rows or whatever.
That's why I did that. I mean, you can see everyone at that club, but like that's why I did that. But then I thought, well, there's judges in the back, so I'm like do I just stay in this and just plow through, and they'll be like, "Oh, we admire you for plowing through," or do I just get the laugh? And I'm like, as a comic, I just want the laugh. I could
Learn
care
how to
less.
adjust.
Yeah, I could care less like what the judges think. I mean, obviously, I want them to think I did well, but I'm like, I want the show to go well, so I want to make people laugh regardless of what it is. I have to make that happen.
But that's the thing is the laughter will kind of helps. Will how do I say it?
Ease the tension?
No, it kind of adjusts the judges' opinion. I think sometimes.
Yeah, it can.
Like if they're on the line.
I haven't done too many competitions, but I hate them because it's always like
I've been to a bunch of them, and I think if there's a border somewhere, then they're going to go back to which one got the most laughs.
Yeah.
If they're on the
That's
fence
be
about
the
which one they
deciding
think is
factor.
one, then they're going to go back to which one did the crowd react to the most. So I think that's a great approach. Don't go to a goddamn competition with new material. It's not an open mic.
Actually, it's funny. I did drop a new tag in there.
One.
Yeah. Well,
not a whole new set.
No. It wasn't a whole new 8 or whatever it was, 6 or whatever minutes it was. But on one of the jokes I had come up with a tag that day. And I pitched like Stephen and Matt. I'm like, this is pretty funny, right? They're like, yeah, it's pretty good. And I hadn't said it on stage yet. And I did that bit that led into that tag, and I was like, fuck it. No one, like I said, this is after that point where I already shifted. So I'm like, I'm just going to throw it out there. And it actually, that got the biggest response, and I think they might have clapped a little bit. So, but whatever. But I was just like, that got the biggest response. And then I was talking to Ricky. Ricky was like, yeah, dude, Ricky Hicken. He was like, yeah, he's like, because you were really excited about telling that as well, and it showed. Because I sold it with the the energy. Because I was really excited about it. I thought it was fucking hilarious. So, and it worked.
And Steve Henry's right. Different rooms have different energy, but that's the point you're making.
Yeah,
is recognizing that and embracing it, recognizing that and knowing that this part of my material is not for this room.
Yeah.
So I have this material that might be.
Yeah.
So try that.
Well, at Mike's,
if that doesn't work, just go home because you suck.
Yeah. Well, I don't watch a lot of comics at Mike's usually, but if it's a show, I will because I want the show to go well.
Well, that's different.
And I'll see what other comics are talking about, so I don't harp on the same material as well. Because if one guy goes up there and does 5 minutes about his wife and kids, it's like, well, I don't want to go up there and do my girlfriend material. Because then that's just going to be, it's the same thing he just did, kind of. So I'm like, oh, let me talk about this. So you try to, that's what I try to do.
Well, yeah, Smitty. What else, Smitty? Smitty was going to be here, but his daughter is cool as shit, and she's a Buccaneers cheerleader.
Oh, that's what you were saying, yeah.
Yeah, so it was Father-Daughter Day, and she surprised him today with it. Mm-hmm. So thanks for at least checking in, Smitty. I appreciate it. I saw your picture earlier. It made me want to be a father of a Buccaneers cheerleader, to be quite frank with you. That's awesome, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, his daughter's just talented. All over the place.
Dude, a lot of those cheerleaders are accountants and shit,
they have to because those aren't jobs.
Yeah, exactly. They have a real really good job usually, and they just happen to dance because they want to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader or whatever team. It's just a thing. They're like, I like doing this too.
So Amberly, who's in Coming Home, are my personal current favorite band. It's a bluesy. It's a husband wife.
Okay,
and just her voice is insane. Mm-hmm. It's how you see the wolf that floats to the pie smell.
Yeah,
that's how I am when she's on stage. It's just I just gravitate toward the stage when she's singing. But she says that's why we usually try to make a set list in the room. Once they get there, you can't do. It's not as easy for a comic.
It can be, like I said. If you watch the other comics, you can see what they're doing. They don't like the dark material, so let me not do that. Right. So it's kind of similar.
And that's what she says. The ones we plan ahead can be a little more rough. Mm-hmm. Like we try to plan ahead, then she's found. I'm guessing from what she's saying is, it doesn't always go well.
Yeah.
If you walk in the room, evaluate the room, and then kind of organize your set list, then you have a better chance of success.
That's why I love doing bar shows so much, man. Because I walk into a bar show with a bunch of drunk idiots, and I'm like, I feel like I'm the smartest one here. Even though I know it's not true, I just feel like it because I'm like, that guy's hammered on whiskey, so I can just say this.
I am not.
I can be like, fart, and he'll laugh.
Show, you feel like the smartest one here, but it's not true.
Yeah, of course not.
Might be a little true.
So we actually got to talk to David Wayne about comedy this time. He wasn't here with two other people talking about some podcast that some other dude put together. And again, real quick before we go to break, I want to thank you, man, seriously for stepping up and being a good friend of here and last minute showing up.
Yeah, thank you for
That
having me.
means
man.
a lot to
It's
me,
always
man,
fun
really.
to come on here and talk to you guys. I mean,
So-
I know I bust on you guys or whatever, but it's
That's
just,
what it's
you know,
about.
It's all in good fun.
That's what makes me happy is that every comic that we get to the level where we can do that, I know I feel better.
Yeah.
Because it's not even this isn't a job. You
No.
guys know I come out there, I love you guys sincerely. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like once that starts taking place, you know what I mean? When I first start busting on Cam about being black,
Yeah.
then when he, because he's like, everyone can't just do. I'm like, yeah, but every comic can. And he's like, but only fucking comics. I'm like, well, instant. So thank you again, man. I appreciate it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to play Stanley Feud.
Stanley Feud.
That's going to lead into segment 4, which we will open up with, or toward the beginning, we will be going full Harmo with Mike. Full Harmo with Mike. I know you tune in once in a while when you can. You're an adult, so you can't always. But full Harmo with Mike he's actually taking harmonica lessons.
That's right. And every week you see how much
We're
better
tracking
he's
his
doing,
progress.
yeah.
So at this point, I think we're on week like 6. We're just waiting for it to get better.
Yeah.
Well, week 13.
We're still waiting for it to get
But
better.
it sounds like week 6. That's what he's saying.
Oh, I get it. I hear. Oh, my neighbors. I feel sorry for those fuckers.
Dude, he's got
Poor
harmonicas
Amanda.
from the cost of what to what?
I have a $2,000 one right now.
$2,000 harmonica.
It's going back.
My
You have
car.
a $2,000 harmonica?
It was from the company. Yeah, they let me try it out.
How thought you spin that? Or did you
I have,
plug them
I
on
have
here?
I have a really good teacher. Like I have a teacher with connections.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm taking harmonica lessons because I want.
Wait,
to
someone
play
actually
music.
teaches you how to play harmonica?
Uh-huh.
I thought you just do it.
Nope.
Just learn-
Try it.
I mean, YouTube videos and shit nowadays. but back in the day, you just went to the store. Let me try this thing
Dude,
out.
a lady and her kids built a house off of YouTube videos. You can't freaking.
I tried it. It makes more sense with a teacher.
Well, yeah, I mean, hands-on in the room kind of thing. It's a comedy. It's better live than
Yeah, and
on
you get
TV.
the questions that you have get answered.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to make a bend because nobody was explaining that you want to make a sound.
Yeah.
And then if you're on the low octaves, you want to do this, but on the high octaves, you do this. Nobody had a descriptive, method for
Yeah.
that. So I got a teacher. He's from Akron, Ohio. Yep. All right, we're taking a break.
All right.
find a reason to escape from all the madness. Where do we go from here? And does it even really matter? Will we even make a difference? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? 'Cause it's a long, long way from home. There's no reason to belong. How we end up here alone. And I think it's time to, think it's time to, think it's time to.
This is Dan Hoff with Stan and Mike, and you're watching the ever saddening Open Mic Live.
Mike's a hot. Hey, everybody.
Well done.
Welcome back to Open Mic Live. Now it's time for Open Mic Live's favorite game, Stanley Feud.
Hi, babe. My girlfriend's watching, so I gotta say hi.
Is she really?
Babe?
Yeah.
Her name's
She can't see
Babe?
you just yet.
No,
That's
her
a weird
name's
name.
Katie. Her name's Katie.
Katie Bobetti.
Hey, Katie.
Wow.
Hey, baby.
That's not me, by the way. She knows my voice.
Whoops. Oh,
You
no.
sure?
You want me to get nice and deep, like, yeah. This is how it was. This is how sweet talking in the bedroom, like, hey, baby. What's up?
Next segment is match the butt to the face.
I do that voice and I make vibrations on her harmonica, and that's
It
how.
just comes out as spitting sounds.
Motorboat.
Tony Madden, what's up? Scott Gitalo. Scott
right, Stan.
Gitalo, what's up?
What is this game?
Oh, she waved at us.
Yeah.
This game is Stanley Feud. It's a game that I stole the concept, but I make up the questions. Via my wife's suggestion, I started surveying people through Messenger on Facebook. So these are actual tallies from actual answers from actual. You've answered them before.
Yeah.
So you know it's real. So what you're going to get is the top 5 answers out of this week. I did some reruns. So this week is top 5 answers out of 70 people that have answered. And number 1 answer is worth however many points that were answered. What do you got up there, Mike? You ready? Number 1. Number 1.
Oh, do I have to read it? All right.
Yeah, because I can't see it.
Name something you would rather not do alone. Name something you would rather not do alone.
Die.
Have sex.
And it's working. Sorry about that. All right. Name something you would rather not do alone.
I said have sex. That's probably a big one, right?
So the first one's worth 18 points. Glick says die. Stephen Henry says die.
You guys are a bunch of fucking serial
Marks.
killers. You're like, I'm taking out people with me, and then I'm gonna mass murder suicide.
The game isn't guess what show he's on.
Yeah, right.
It's and it's not like the hardest thing about getting people to get used to this game was you're not answering for yourself. You're trying to decide what idiots that I'm friends with on Facebook would answer.
So I have to try to guess what they guessed.
Pretty much. Yeah,
So sex.
It's
Yeah,
like Family
it's
Feud.
gotta
You
be
did
sex.
good.
It's just like another game that.
Oh,
they have.
Family Feud.
It's just like.
Oh, we're not allowed to say that. Amly Flued.
Gobble says sex.
Sounds like Family Feud.
Well, I don't know if you're allowed to say that copyright infringement. On
Fucking
you
sue us.
don't want Steve
Sue
Harvey
us.
knocking on your door with
Sue
his
us with
caterpillar
his
mustache.
shiny teeth.
I'm kind of glad my mom said sex because if she did it alone, I wouldn't be here right now. Let's be honest.
This is true.
Thank you, Mom, for not having sex alone. Snooks says drink. Hugh says drink.
Drink's a good one.
Amberly says sex.
You know, it's funny, if you're not drinking alone, usually you end up not having sex alone, too.
It's true.
So Amberly says sex. Her husband says drink. So it goes to your point.
Exactly. How many kids do they have?
Just Stephen Henry says
Oh, just
paddleboard.
one for now. Exactly, yeah.
One cool ass kid, actually. Ride a tandem bicycle.
Yeah. That's a good answer.
Paddleboard.
Don't lie to him. Please don't pander to the.
See, I'm a loner, so I love paddleboarding by myself.
That was Diddlo.
Oh, yeah. Paddleboard.
I love paddleboarding.
I know.
by
I
myself.
see your
Like going out
Instagram.
too.
Kevin Hollywood just loved to paddleboard someday, if you don't mind.
Hey, yeah, he was invited once.
Then he got too excited about it.
Yeah, but then he invited me camping to reciprocate. And I'm like, no, we have to paddle first, and then we'll worry about hanging out for a whole
He was
weekend.
trying to fuck you.
That's what I thought. He said, look at my trunk.
Yeah.
Glick says, most of us wish your mom would have had sex.
Yeah.
That means I'd be the host.
You're a dick, Glick.
That means I'd be the host. That's not stupid. That's not smart.
That's not stupid.
That's stupid.
See, this is why you feel smarter when you come here. Dude.
This is why.
No, I didn't say here. I was just saying it's like bar shows.
Yeah, this is where we speak for you.
Yeah. Appreciate it, though.
He's like, it's right here. Is that it?
It is now.
18 people said sex. 11 said get drunk or celebrate. 7 said watch a scary movie. 7 said go out to eat. And 6 said travel. I don't like traveling alone.
No, I hate.
Someone needs to wake me up while I'm driving.
What, driving, plane?
Dude, now like whenever you see people traveling alone, like you get on a plane and the person's by themselves, they're always fucking miserable. No one's happy that they're traveling on a plane by themselves.
True.
Because it's always business people. Like, I gotta go to this fucking seminar or whatever. Gotta go back to my wife and kids or whatever they hate. You know.
My wife and kids.
Gotta go back to my stand. You know. It's like, oh god.
My wife loves me, I think.
Yeah.
All right, number 2 is worth 14 points. If you were a cannibal, which body part would you eat first? If you were David Wayne...
That's so hard. Well, of me, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the person. Because I got a lot of fat on my belly. You don't want to eat that.
Yeah,
not going abdomen.
It, right?
So what would most people answer?
My arms have I think my arms have like a good amount of fat to meat ratio. So it'd be soft and juicy and taste good.
Hugh
like a
says
steak.
Brain would be like eating tripe, wouldn't it?
I don't know what tripe is. Thrice?
You've never seen tripe? It's that fatty looking shit. I don't know what exactly.
Oh, it's
oh my god.
They have it at like the meat markets at the bodegas. Like you'll find it in the meat market in the grocery store in the back.
Yeah.
Gobble says liver. Amberly says thigh. Glick says thigh.
Don't eat my liver.
Yeah, thigh or arm.
He says what gender is on the menu. Hey, listen.
Exactly.
Use the right pronoun.
That's right. It all depends on that.
Don't judge my cannibalism.
But I have to think what your audience would guess.
Good luck with that.
I bet my thumbnail the other day, and I was like, I think I'm a cannibal now.
Yeah.
Tony Madden says face.
Thigh probably would be a good answer because
I like thigh.
most people like works out like someone can have a muscular bicep. You don't want to eat that shit. But a thigh, no one really has
some
like
fat, some muscle.
Yeah, it's got a little bit in there. So yeah, I'm gonna go with thigh too. Good call, whoever started that one.
So
face.
I don't even know your girlfriend, but I like her even more now because she said butt. That'd be the first thing I eat.
Well, I got no ass, so
you don't.
I do, but it's all meat. There's like not much.
So I'll just take a little bit. I'll go a la carte.
There's no
I'll go
muscle.
Belly, I'll go butt.
Yeah. It'll be like what are those things on a skewer?
Oh, a shish kebab?
Shish kebab, yeah. No, what is it? Where they shave the meat off?
Oh, that's at the
like Indian places or Greeks have it. Tzatziki.
Brazilian,
No,
yes.
not
Oh, tzatziki has the lamb.
Yeah, but that's not what it's called. I'm a fucking idiot.
The skewer.
No, it's called something else. Steven will say in a second, I'm sure.
We know this. They had it at Brazil.
Oh, tripe is the lining of a cow's stomach.
So
Does this sound
intestine?
delicious to you?
Back to that.
Basically, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Male or female, it makes a difference. Just answer the goddamn. Are you kidding me?
You're a cannibal. You're not picky.
Yeah, we'll go with thigh. Thigh's a good answer. But your audience probably did say butt, so that's probably a good answer too. Eat ass.
You'd be surprised how not obviously retarded they are sometimes.
But also...
Gyro.
Euro.
We don't need another year.
I need a euro.
No, gyro is what you're eating. Like that's the meat.
That's
but
the lamb, right?
What
The
it's
lamb.
called is it's called something on that skewer. It's called something. I can't think of the word. No. I don't know.
All right.
It'll come to me 10 minutes from now.
It will come to you. Gobble says Scott's hoping it's male.
Meat on a stick called.
It's going to be
Mindu, wonton soup, steak fried. Let's see. In Pakistan, it's called
a kebab.
Shish kebab.
A doner.
Skewers, shish kebabs, meats, Wikipedia.
In New York, we call it Speedies.
Maybe it is a shish kebab then. Skewer? No.
Skewer.
All right, well, that was anticlimactic. All right, let's...
In 10 minutes, this will be a great conversation.
Rotisserie. 14 people said legs, which I gave everyone that said thighs legs for. 10 people said ass, 6 said arm, 6 said breast, and 6 said vagina.
I bet those are all men.
Ass, arms, breast,
or
and vagina.
lesbians.
Yeah, that's true.
What? Don't assume the gender.
Don't assume the gender.
Shawarma, that's it.
Shawarma.
Your wifey there nailed it.
Lisa.
They're delicious.
Shawarma's good. Yes.
It's one of the few things I like that those people make.
Those people.
I have no idea.
Transgenders?
I don't know. I was just trying to be racist. If it's
Damn.
I'm trying to stick with the culture.
All right.
Next question is worth 9 points. Name somewhere you wouldn't want to be during a rainstorm. Name somewhere you wouldn't want to be during a rainstorm.
Paddleboarding.
Yeah, outside.
Done it.
Glick says outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Outside covers a lot of ground, but
yeah, where would you?
No one's eating feet. That's like eating the drumettes.
But specifically outside, where would you want to be? I'm going to give you guys all a second chance.
I'm sorry, we're back on the other question.
Specifically outside, where would you want to be?
We're not asking Quentin Tarantino what he'd eat. We know
Stephen
it'd be
Henry
the
says
foot.
on a boat. Diddler says on a boat.
You know what words he'd say when he's eating it too.
Yeah, right.
At sea, mid-ocean. Or
yeah,
on a boat.
A cruise.
I did camping once. And we got the tail end of the hurricane. It was before
in water.
Beautiful the next day.
Oh, always, yeah. All the rain's
I
going.
like the way I said specifically outside, and someone said outside in it. It really narrowed it down.
Well, if you're outside in California, the weather here isn't going to affect you.
That's true.
Gobble says on a roof. Where wouldn't you want to be during a rainstorm? Boat. You said outside.
How about on 275 with all the flashers?
I don't want to be on 275.
I hate that, dude. Driving's probably a big one, too.
You were a victim of 275 on the way here, weren't you?
Yeah, it was just a little bit like, because the hills, man. People go over the hills and they freak out, so they hit their brake lights at the top of the hill for some reason. And when they do that, it causes everyone else to tap their brake lights.
And people don't know how to zipper in from the lane. So.
Yeah, they don't know how to merge it. Oh, my God,
In the
dude.
transitional part of
It's called...
You slam on the brakes.
Oh, it's called an acceleration lane. Not I'm going to brake and try to merge with 70-mile-an-hour traffic at 10 miles an hour lane.
Or if people...
Because that'd be too long of a title. But.
You know, if people during those hours did 40 miles an hour, you know what I mean? And you could let people in.
You're supposed to accelerate.
You're 60 stopping.
And
if everyone just did 40, you would continually do 40.
And if you get to the end, you drive on the shoulder to get over.
Correct. Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah.
So we got Amberly says on the beach.
Hitting like truck tire fucking remnants. Yeah, you're hitting like leftover rubber.
That lane.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to be in Florida traffic ever? No. This place sucks. Like,
it's great this week because everybody's off.
It's one of the number one answers we get for people that are running late is, I'm stuck in traffic. Well, no shit.
We
You're
know
in
that.
Tampa at 6 o'clock. We get that. It's cool.
But good thing we got that extra cent tax to help with that.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing we turned down the bonus highway.
Bonus highway?
Yeah, did we? So we just have those extra
shoulders? Yeah, they were going to add the
shoulders?
275, the actual stretch at 275 that goes from like South Tampa to
Like the
Wesley
Selman?
Chapel type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Selman or like
As
the
opposed-
Lexus lane?
Yeah, but actually
Up
over
high,
275,
yeah.
Dude, you're an idiot if you turn that down. We need that.
Yeah.
We need more lanes.
That and
bro.
public transportation sucks around here. So even if like you can't afford it, you know, I mean, the bus routes are horrible.
Right.
Like we need that monorail or whatever.
What's that rail? Monorail.
That's right.
Right, but we didn't want to take Obama's money, so we
Like a metro.
Rick Scott really helped us out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Good looking out.
They're still building it apparently in Jacksonville. They're
That's
almost
right.
done.
They
so.
didn't give up.
They're
I
like,
love
fuck it.
Jacksonville.
We're doing our project our own side.
So
I gave the answers, by the way.
I know 9 people said beach. 9 people also said golf course. 4 said changing a tire. 4 said in a tree or tree house, and 3 said on a motorcycle. You ever been caught in the rain on your motorcycle?
I've been caught in small sprinkles.
The answer is yes or fucking
Yes,
no.
actually, I've been caught in some big rains too. We actually had
Did
to
you have your rain gear with you?
Yes.
Okay.
And
yeah.
we had to stop under an overpass because
And
it
to
was that
change,
bad.
You know,
yeah.
he just held Amanda over his head and went.
I pushed her off so I could go faster.
Oh.
Oh shit! I didn't see you over there.
How'd you make it home?
Schubert.
Uber
motorcycle.
Yeah.
All right, number 4.
I'm surprised. Uber motorcycle, dude. Let's start that. That's a fucking business, dude.
It's a Uber.
It's like I've always wanted to ride on a motorcycle, but I don't know anybody that has one. Uber motorcycle.
I'll take you out,
dude.
No, I'm saying in general.
I'm telling you,
like,
you can
as a
market
pitch.
Uber. You can market the Uber.
Well, they had the scooter Uber where
Or
when you got
Mober?
the DUI, or instead of getting a DUI, the scooter would come get you, fold it up, put it in your trunk,
And then drive your car home. Yeah.
Number 4 is worth 8 points. Name somewhere you don't want to go alone.
Oh my God!
Not want to. Not. You get it?
One place you don't want to go alone.
Mm-hmm.
A wedding, probably, right? Weddings are
Amber
big.
says out to dinner.
Or unless
Smith
you wanna get
says
some
corner
ass.
store at night. Wedding. I like wedding.
See, I like being alone.
See, for me, it would be like a movie. Like, I don't want to go to a movie alone.
I love going to movies alone.
Yeah,
I'd
I'd rather
rather
do
go
that.
alone.
So that, especially if it's a sappy one, because I don't want people to see me cry.
Even if it's a funny one, and I cry.
Yeah, exactly.
Tony Madden says, sup Carson. He doesn't want to be up Carson alone. I don't blame him.
A party.
Gobble says party.
I like that, but the thing is, like, I'm like my personality. I love going to parties and only knowing like a few people because I'll leave knowing like fucking everybody. You know what I mean?
That I've had people
in my mind, I'm like, oh, they all love me. They probably like that fat fuck's never invited here again. But I go home feeling good about myself.
Right.
So that's all
I
that matters.
did something.
Yeah.
That's a good point because I literally recently I've been invited to a couple parties by new friends that they're like, well, you're probably only going to know. Sweet. If I'm only going to know you and like 2 other
Yeah.
people.
I'm already seeing your fucking
Win-win.
sappy faces every day. I'm sick of that shit. I want some new people.
I've got fresh faces to piss off.
Exactly.
We can make this shit happen. Mike loves parties.
I hate going to new places by myself.
You hate people.
Just new places.
New place. What
Like
do you
I've
mean?
never been there before, so I don't know if
yeah.
I'm supposed to be there, if I'm at the right place, if my GPS failed me, and I'm always early, so I'm always waiting on somebody.
Yeah.
I hate when I pass the cool party to get to the party I'm actually going to.
Yeah.
You can always leave that party though and go back.
Oh, yeah. If you walk in with something to a party,
you're not cool.
You know they assume you belong there.
Exactly. Just carry a crock pot in your car with you at all times with little smokies.
They can wrap buttons.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, you just plug this in, heat them up. They've been sitting there for a week. I fucking know.
It's Florida. You don't need to heat them up.
You try one. Who the fuck brought these? And then you're like, that guy's an asshole.
Tony Madden says concert or show. Like, I guess I would feel that way about.
I've been to concerts by myself numerous times.
Recently, like, I wouldn't want to go to a big, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to go to Guns N' Roses, Metallica, you know, I wouldn't want to go to that concert alone. But, like, I call these concerts the bands I'm going to see. I go to them alone all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
Well,
You probably know the band, though. That's another thing.
That changes.
Yeah,
right?
a little bit. You still know people. You're not hanging out with them because they're on stage, but, you know their girlfriends or
I'm not hanging out with them
boyfriends.
because they don't like me.
Oh, all right, that might be it too. They're like, "Fuck, fuck, Stan's here, guys. We'll just hang out. Just hang out in the green room until the show starts."
Right?
No,
And
okay.
Jacobs invites us into the green room. Fucked.
Yeah. Who the fuck invited him? No, I'm just like,
Oh my god! I paid extra for these tickets.
yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No,
All right,
I've gone to
that's
see
it.
like Coheed a bunch of times.
What was
by
your
myself.
answer?
I said weddings.
Oh, that wasn't there.
The hood.
So, 8 people said the hood, 7 said a movie, 6 said dark alley, 4 said dinner, and 1 said space.
I mean, that's a good. I saw Martian.
You did?
With Matt Damon.
Yeah.
That would have been scary when you eat all those potatoes for a year by yourself.
Yeah, he grew them though.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. Sorry. I went to the movies by myself to see that.
Thank you for acknowledging that you should be sorry. All right. Last question is worth 18. We have David Wayne with 32, Gobble with 18, Amberly with 41, Glick with 14, LM with 8. Last question is worth 18 points. And here we go. Name something a dog does that you wouldn't.
Wouldn't or couldn't?
Wouldn't.
Because I can't lick my balls, but
Name something a dog does that
might.
you wouldn't.
I would if I could. That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't. Okay.
Who the fuck said space? Tony wants to know. I will research that and send you their names so you can expose them. Glick says eat shit. Katie says eat shit. Are they telling us to do that, or are they?
I think there's an exclamation point at the end.
Yeah,
Eat.
Then someone says, "Boys."
Of course,
He answered
Donnie
the
does.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird answer.
Wouldn't do
Everybody
boys.
says eat shit. Hugh and Snook says eat poop because they're afraid to say shit.
So it's something a dog does that you wouldn't do.
Oh, like
Not
people.
good, but wouldn't.
I like Tony's. Like people.
He just did a whole post about that. I love my guitar because it's not a person.
Yeah, but he probably got a name for it, so he humanizes it. So that's on you, Tony.
But it doesn't talk back.
I guess you make it talk back. That's
right.
the thing. You make that bitch sing.
Well, so did B.B. King. I mean, he named it Lucille.
Lucille, that's
Yeah,
right.
He still played the same 3 fucking chords.
Right.
Well, that's what blues is.
That's right.
No!
Yes, it is.
Guess how I can play right now. Go.
I'm the one that invited him, right?
Sorry, I'm just being honest with you.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Katie says sniff butts.
Yeah, dogs do that. What else do they do? I don't know. Eat grass, but eat shit will be a more popular answer.
Gobble says lick myself.
I go with eat shit as well.
Eat shit was a pretty popular answer here. I mean, it didn't make
Lick
it.
my own crawl. It didn't make it. Whoa, yeah. I'm changing my...
Hey, her name is Sunny.
Told you. He humanized his guitar, but he's like, I hate people, but I'm going to give this one a human name. He spelled it wrong, by the way. If that's unless you meant to spell it like the sun. That's more of a description, like it's sunny outside.
It is SUNNY is how they spelled it.
Yeah. Well, all right, maybe. So maybe it isn't humanizing. It's just he likes sunny days, so he named it Sunny.
Thank you
Is
for
there a
making
reminder
it
of
gay.
sunny
I
days?
appreciate that.
Well, you know, he plays guitar. You know. Real men drum.
For
No, I'm
itself.
kidding. I have no idea.
It speaks for itself.
I'm just kidding.
Stop that.
You got a pink.
can be mean
You
on
got
the
a pink.
show. It's cool. They get it.
He's got a pink Fender Stratocaster.
Fine Fender you
I
have
make
there.
that bitch sing.
It's bedazzled.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Rhinestones on it. It's like an old cell phone in like the early 2000s.
Bedazzled.
Yeah, oh yeah, the pink, you do it yourself. You put the little fucking jewels on there. He went to a kiosk in the mall and was like, how much for this to get bedazzled out? It's not a cell phone case. It's a little bit bigger.
$22. Go.
They all have glue guns. All right, Jesus, let's end this. Oh, where'd it go?
9 people said lick his ass. 9 people said hump a leg. 6 people said eat shit. 3 people said spread garbage through the house. 1 said rub his ass on the floor.
And we have a winner.
Okay.
A definitive winner.
All right.
Voice of an angel. The voice of an angel. Do you know who that is?
Sunny.
No, the other thing he plucks. Amberly. Amberly wins. Woo! Congratulations, sweetie. You win. What does she win, Mike?
No.
A chance to come back for segment 4 when we go full Harmo with Mike. Tell you about our friends and family. Talk to David Wayne a little bit more about David Wayne, what he's going to be doing, what he's not going to be doing, who he gives a shit about, who he doesn't give a shit about, and Matt Williams. All right, we'll be back.
So many voices trying to fill our head. about you. All the time we spent together, and like, there is someone for everyone, and you are the someone for me. I just feel like there's no one that knows me better than you. And please, call me, text me, please.
A special thank you to Tacos Gone Mobile for all of the food and love they provide for our guests. Tacos Gone Mobile has the greatest authentic Mexican food anywhere. They can be found at 1309 East Fletcher Avenue and the University Mall Food Court.
Coma en el único lugar con mexicanos reales y sin paredes, Tacos Gone Mobile.
You're listening to Robbie.
And Jackie.
And this is Open Mic Live.
Hola.
I didn't hear it. What was
It's
that?
Robbie and Jackie. They were just saying who they were.
Oh.
We'll get more from them later.
4 o'clock knockout.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were here last week. You should tune in. Let's see, all the other places that we're at. Where are we?
You should just tune in.
I mean, you should tune in and catch it live. But if you don't, then you can find it on Spreaker and Facebook and all those places.
You can?
I hope so.
We're in a bunch of places?
That's what I do every time we end the show is I put our shit everywhere.
So welcome back to segment 4. We have Mr. David Wayne in the studio once again. So real quick, I'm going to go through our family and friends, and then we're going to go full Harmo with Mike Tyree. This is to give you an opportunity to get yourself ready. And is that the $2,000?
No.
I would never give you guys that. No. You guys don't deserve that.
You got to pay to see me play that motherfucker.
So Tuesday nights in our family is the show with no name. The show with no name, Tuesdays at 8 and Saturdays at 9. I'm sorry, I did that backwards. I'm a dick. Tuesdays at 9, Saturdays at 8. The show with no name on the No Name Network, which we are also aired on live and replays. We're going to skip Wednesday. We're going to go straight to Friday. Friday night is Spicoli TV. SpicoliTV.com is Spicoli, the veteran, I would say, right?
Godfather.
He's the godfather of podcasting in this area.
Yeah.
He is phenomenal. He knows what he's doing, but he has real talent with him, which is Smitty. It's kind of like you. You have me. Without me, you're left with you.
I know.
Well, I'm not here every week. What are you talking about?
We're getting to you, Dick. Let me do this.
No, no. You said you have real talent here. That's why I was like, no, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Or David Wayne shows up when he feels like it. So that would be Friday nights. Friday nights from 9 to 11 or so.
Ish, yeah.
On IRNBroadcast.com, SpicoliTV.com, and wherever else he's heard. That's all I care about. Saturdays is Glick, the Glick Show, the only Periscope show I watch. It's him, his new Hole with Control, and it's a brand new show. Just check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then you're just like me. All right. Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights, Mike. This is the one I said you got to give me a few minutes for. Not minutes.
Can I leave?
The Kevin Holly Show.
What?
The Kevin Holly
I've heard
Show.
him.
I don't know why all you people hate him. This guy is the future of radio.
I don't hate him.
Oh, you say that now?
I'm just not going camping with him.
Or paddleboarding or camp. Kevin Holly, sincerely, to me, is my number one draft pick for the future. He gets what we're doing. He just doesn't know how to do it yet.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, right?
It's like harmonica.
Wrong. Like, to me, I think he understands radio. He gets radio. You know what I mean? He's the best at what we do. He just hasn't learned how to, like...
Well, because first off, we're not on radio.
It's a lot. This is the new radio, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like Spotify is the new radio for music. No one listens to radio anymore. Do you listen to music on the radio anymore?
No, I have Spotify.
Exactly.
I'm serious.
So Kevin Holly,
which is radio.
Wednesday nights, 8 to 11. You get about 45 minutes of show, 2.5 hours of breaks. Perfect. All you need.
I should tune in.
After us tonight on IRN Broadcast is DTPTV, which is a local band that supports local bands. The show is not about them. They bring in other bands to interview them and get their name exposed, give them 3 live quality songs at the end of the show, which is great because the one thing we all know about local bands is they don't have good quality sounds.
That's true.
So they give them that opportunity. DTPTV, after us, on IRN Broadcast at...
What, IRN Broadcast?
What time do we end?
Oh, we end at 9.
Okay, 9 p.m.
Yeah.
After that, real quick, last one, Mike, you ready? I'm doing the best I can, man. We're working on this.
No, I got it.
It's a work in progress. Anyway, Nitwit.tv. I race home to watch this show. It's a music-based game show, kind of, with some splatterings of bad news, and his wife's a flat earther, so that explains a lot.
Oh, boy.
I still don't know if that's a work or not.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah,
I've seen her post.
I was just giving her an out. But anyway, dude, it's a great show because you never know what genre he's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
I lose every fucking week, but I have a blast doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, it's the most well-produced show. He's a what do you call him? A tech?
Oh, yeah, he's an IT. Yeah.
He's an IT guy. So the best part is, you know how IT guys think they're funny?
Yeah.
And it's just funny to listen to them think they're funny?
Yeah.
That's him.
Okay.
I think you just mocked every one of the shows that you promoted. Good job. Nailed it.
Isn't that how you promote?
That's what I thought.
Make an ass out of every one of them?
Yeah.
It makes us look better. Fuck you.
Oh.
All right, that's why you brought David Wayne here. to make this show better.
Oh, yeah, good point.
So that's that. These are these. Those are those. This is the most talked about part of this show. Full Harmo.
Kevin Holly.
Full Harmo. This is the best of the Kevin Holly show. Full Harmo with Mike. So, Mike, what are you going to be playing for us tonight?
Well, I worked really hard on Jingle Bell Rock, but it just is not going to be worth playing. So I'm going to just play some scales. I'm actually going to play one scale in the key of B flat major, and I'm just going to do some improv for you. That's all. Nothing crazy. And here we go.
This is where we blow smoke up Mike's ass.
Nobody heard it because it was too low.
This guy has a $2,000 harmonica.
No, that was not 2,000. No, that was the cheaper one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was the 2,000.
Oh, so it's awesome because the whole point of this is he is learning. He's brand new at it, so it's supposed to be this way right now.
Oh yeah,
and hopefully one day we're like, no. Dude, remember when he sucked at this shit and he's up there doing Tchaikovsky and shit? You know what I mean? Well, Shannon Kelly was in here, and Amberly, who won the second game, I saw her right after that show. She's like, I felt so bad, but when that comedian chick said she busted his balls bad,
I did happy birthday. She's like, that was so somber.
She went freaking It was like, I feel so bad for Mike. I'm like, no, that's what it's about, and it was goddamn hilarious.
That's the drive. He needs that so he gets better.
Exactly. So
shame. People need to start shaming each other more often now.
So that being said,
you're not perfect the way you are, Mike. Keep fucking practicing. All right?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
For the love of all of our ears, keep fucking practicing.
I was doing one damn boring story, but I was doing one scale a day, and I was like, that's just not enough. So I'm on 4 days with just working that scale.
Okay.
So that's only where we get better.
What is the thing that Katie put up there? What is that?
Preach.
Preach
Oh, is that what it is? Preach on?
Yeah, it's like
it's actually encore. She wants me to keep going. So.
Actually, she was praying to God that you got better.
That's this one.
Yeah, sorry.
How do you pray? No, don't hurt me. Don't send me to hell.
I don't.
All right.
Thanks for bringing that up, Mike.
My New Year's
we just
resolution.
abandoned a lot of freaking listeners because of my religious
You
beliefs.
brought up flat Earth, which is totally a religious thing.
It is?
Yeah. Oh,
it's like a cult. If you believe in that, you're like part of a cult, I think.
Well, I like cults. I like Culture Club.
I want to infiltrate a cult. I want to go in and just erode a cult from the inside out because all they're doing is mind fucking.
That's
people.
what you think, and then you get in there. Next thing you know, the leader's fucking you.
Right. And you're doing a fucking pyramid
Maybe that was
scheme
my
on us.
ultimate goal to begin with.
All right, well there you go then. Yeah. You're like, I'll show him. You just like bend over in front of him, like present.
I give up.
I'm presenting.
I'm gonna get over on him by letting him get over on me.
Pretty feathers. All right, good job, Mike. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that.
So that was
Thank you
week
for being
13,
you.
by the by.
That was what?
Week 13.
Is that week 13?
Week 13, yes.
All right, so in your opinion, you know you better than us. When will you get better?
It might be a year.
Okay.
It might be a full
good with
year.
that. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
When will you recognizably be improved? He's like, I thought I did.
In a few months, you should really start saying, because I see a spark of like, oh my God, that was good. And then the next day I'm like, it's just shit. So I'm in a like stand-up comedians. When you first start out, you suck and you're going to suck for a few years. My instructor told me that. He's like, you're going to suck. So
But,
just get
but
used
when
to
you
it.
have a good session or a good set, like in comedy, that gets you through the horrible ones for the next week or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you got to build on it.
Yeah.
Like playing in front of the microphone is like I don't do this. In fact, the microphone is one of the next things on my list to get.
To where you
So
can
I
hold
with
it
an
and play.
amplifier, Yeah.
But isn't it like anything, though?
Yes.
One good golf shot is the reason that you don't. I mean, not you.
Yeah. You try to replicate that the
Right.
next time
That
you go
strike
out there.
is why
Yeah.
you bowl the next.
Exactly.
That's anything you do, pretty much.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I wish I had something like that in my life.
10,000 hours, man.
10,000 hours?
10,000 hours. What does that come out?
Gladwell, I
7
think, or
hours a day for 4 years or something?
Yeah, they say it takes 10,000 hours to master anything.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is like mastering what? Am I mastering that scale, or
That's
am
what I'm saying. Yeah,
it's,
I guess
there's a
all
lot
subjective.
involved.
I mean, either way, dude, Michael Jordan always fucking kept doing free throw. He still practices free throws.
When every shot you don't take, you miss. So
That's right.
Look at your 3-point master that's out there right now.
That's why I'm just doing one.
What's his
scale.
name? The guy
band?
that hits fucking threes from
Steph Curry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's insane. That guy's a genius.
Well, the sports science actually did like a thing on him where they show like the reason why he makes all of his shots like that, like even contested ones, because he always like it's all like science, so it's
Right.
like degrees and angles.
Of course.
His release point's always the same, no matter if he's doing a fadeaway or if it's a leaner shot or if it's an awkward shot. Like he just always finds a certain way to find that perfect release
It's
point.
called repetition. Though.
Yeah, and he got good at that because of 10,000. He fucking
But the
practices
people,
his
the
ass
people
off in
that
gyms.
do that, like I'm also taking bass lessons, and it's the same concept when you're learning from the internet, different things. The successful people aren't the ones that are the best players. The best players are the ones that do the same thing over and over and over, and it's repetitive and it's insane. Like you can go insane doing this shit.
Oh yeah,
And like you say, that translates into almost any form of talent.
anything.
So for you personally, like as you're progressing in comedy, you know what I mean? What is it that you find that you have to is repetitious that makes you better?
It's just getting up right now. Getting
Open
up,
mics.
yeah, open mics. Getting up helps a lot. But I'm at the point now where it's like I listen back to sets. Like I record every set I do, and the hardest part's listening back, especially when you fucking bomb. Like when no one's laughing, and you're like, I don't want to listen to this, but I have to because I have to see what I did wrong. And then usually out the gate, I'll be like, oh, I sounded flat. There was no emotion. It's easier. It's better with video because you can see yourself and actually like critique what I was doing. But because sometimes I'll get laughs and I'll have to try to remember why did I get a laugh there. I didn't say anything, but it could be a look that I had on my face, and that shit's hard to listen back to audio and find that out. But
That's key, though, right?
Oh yeah,
Presentation or approach delivery.
yeah. Like, even
Delivery
having a
is-
beard, they say it's not good for comics. Like public speaking, any kind of. That's why politicians don't have beards, because it like for some reason someone having a beard, it kind of like suspends disbelief, I guess.
Or makes you a hipster.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is like if I'm telling a story
Right.
and I have a beard, it seems like logistically they say, or averages, it seems less believable because I have a beard.
That's weird.
So if I was clean shaven, I'm more trustworthy because it's considered a professional look.
But what's
So if
interesting
someone that
is-
looks professional is telling you something, you're going to be like
You believe him.
yeah,
right.
like a guy in a suit telling you stock tips.
He looks trusting.
I'm going to believe that guy over a guy that looks like me
On the interstate,
yeah, or on like the
asking for
internet.
coins, yeah.
You're going to be like, well, you know what I mean? But that guy with the internet or whoever has the beard, he could have the better tips.
Right.
But it doesn't look like that. So as a lot of it's presentation, man. So
It's because we are surface people.
oh, 100%.
We
Yeah.
are-
Dude, you have like
It's ridiculous.
I don't know about musicians, but for comics, it's somewhere between like 30 to 90 seconds. Maybe not even that high. I think it's like 30 to 50 seconds. You have people are going to be like,
To win.
yeah, they're going to be like, I like you or I don't within that amount of time. That's why your first joke always has to be good. And they always say to make an introductory joke, kind of talking about yourself, so you kind of let them know where you're at. Especially when we're doing like 5-minute sets, so you don't have much time to like really get into it. And that's what sucks. Like when you start getting good, like you get a point where like, okay, I did the introductory shit. You're on my side. Whatever. I did the haha, I'm fat jokes. Now I want to really start talking about what I want to talk about and have like my point of view on something that could be a harsh subject, and then I get the light and I got to get off. I'm like, fuck, man, we just started getting in there. I just got them. You know what I mean? So that's why it's better to get longer sets, because then you can really like work on that, like, and bring people along for your roller coaster ride.
And the
essentially is what it is.
self-deprecation thing, like, I'm going to call it that because,
Yeah.
it's basically what it is.
I have to address. I'm
You
a
have to be
big
good at
dude.
that, though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you can't just tell the same typical. You got to tell the fat jokes.
Yeah.
That you've heard them all.
Yeah, it's
So you
boring. I
have
hate
the
doing
best
it.
chance
It's
of
to the
manipulating
point.
them.
I hate doing it, but most audiences they don't. They don't know me, so they see me. They're like, "Is he going to?" Even if they're listening in their own head, they're like, "Is he going to talk about fatty?" Or something? It'd be like a guy going up there with one arm, and he
Right.
doesn't address it the whole time. The audience is like, "Why is he not talking about the fact that he has one fucking arm?"
Right.
So comics like that have to, like Josh Blue is like cerebral palsy. So like usually a lot of his first jokes, I mean now he has a following, but like on like Last Comic Standing.
I hated that.
Yeah, he had to do it though because of the fact that
it's not a crutch. That's what he's trying to explain to you. That's not a crutch. It's a necessity.
He probably hated doing it too, to be honest with you.
Correct.
But he has to do it because they're like, is he going to acknowledge the fact that he fucking sounds weird and holding the mic funny? And
so weird. I mean, I know you do mostly open mics and different shows, or you know, what I mean, you guest spot in a lot of shows, right? You're getting more and more invited to do things. So where can people come see you talk about you being fat?
Oh shit.
I mean, in general, like, where do you do? What open mics do you do the most?
Dunedin Brewery on Mondays, Tuesdays Iberian Rooster in St. Petersburg on Central. Wednesdays I don't usually go out. Sometimes Divine Brewery in Palm Harbor on Wednesdays.
Well,
Thursdays the Improv.
I know I put you on the spot, so I mean, when you gather your thoughts afterwards, start sharing that shit, dude. Start putting those things out there. Like when you're going to be at an open mic, let us know.
Okay.
Put it on our page.
Yeah.
You're welcome to put anything you want on our page. Put it on our page. We'll share it. We'll get other people to share it, all right? So, that being said, real quick, next week, no show here.
No show here.
We will be at the Improv supporting Tampa News Network. Tampa News Force. I'm sorry, Tampa News Force, my bad. Tampa News Force with John Jacobs.
And Josh Santos and those funny-ass videos.
Oh, my God.
And the weatherman, Matty P. Bills.
They're getting better and better and better. Clark Brooks is becoming a regular on there. Mm-hmm. I mean, what he's doing with that is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So anyone that wants to go with us, free tickets, let me know. I'm going to put together a group. We're going to go check that shit out, support our people. And other than that, we don't really have much plans right away, right?
Nope. We'll tell you when they come up.
And at this point, I think it's time, right, for me to go home, beat the wife, kick the dog, and say thank you, Mike, for allowing David Wayne to be a part of your show.
David, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Is that it? That's all you have to say?
Love you back.
Dick, you're supposed to kiss my ass.
Stan, I love you.
Okay, that's better.
Oh, wait, can I do a plug?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. No.
Oh, Saturday is Sarasota, December 29th at Big Top Brewery Company. I'll be doing a show. So if you're in Sarasota and listening, I don't know if you guys have viewers out there.
Number 2 in Sarasota.
All right,
Number
there
1
we go.
in France.
That's right. So Big Top Brewing Company. It's like 8 p.m. So.
All right.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Have a happy new year. Good luck with your resolutions that you're going to fail on in February. We'll be back. It was just over a year.
Yeah, it's time to switch it up, but we're not ready yet. Yeah, so we didn't do a show last week. I said we'll take our holiday break. So I told Mike, I'm like, dude, since